This is a significant period of time in relation to the events of September 11th, 2001. From the date 9/11/2001 to the date 11/9/2017, that's this coming Thursday, it's 5,903 days. Of course, 93 is a significant number to the occult, as I cover in my videos. But what's really significant about 5903 is that this is the 777th prime number. So while I didn't call it on this channel, we do expect ritual sacrifices in relation to 9/11. I will be uploading my work on the numerology of the 9/11 attacks on 11/9, and it just so happened I got wind of this news within about the past hour. Let's look at the basic gematria of Harry Leroy Halladay III, who just died in a plane crash. This man was a baseball player, a pretty famous pitcher, Cy Young Award winner, threw a no-hitter in the playoffs even. Check out his name gematria, Harry Leroy Halladay III. This comes straight from his Wikipedia page, which has just recently been updated with news of his death. In Pythagorean gematria, which is each letter reduced to a single digit before adding it to the equation, Harry Leroy Halladay III sums to 119. This is the inverse of 9/11. In reverse gematria, Harry Leroy Halladay III sums to 331. The events of 9/11 took place just 1 week before the Hebrew year 5762, which is 3,310 in gematria. Now there's one verse in the book of Revelation that has gematria of 3,310, and it's repeated 4 times. These are the verse numbers here. And if you think this is a coincidence, check this out. Measuring from the corner of the 9/11 memorial at the Pentagon to the corner of the 9/11 memorial at the World Trade Center site on Google Maps, it's exactly 331 kilometers. Now in Jewish gematria, Harry Leroy Halladay III sums to 1606. This is a number it shares with reverse satanic. Now in numerology, we drop these zeros, so this is basically a 166. It was the Twin Towers that fell on 9/11. This has ordinal gematria of 166. But take a look at these 3 Kabbalah ciphers. This is what really blows me away. And these ciphers, they're not made up. I mean, you can go to Wikipedia and look up the English Kabbalah and find information on these ciphers yourself and what the values are. Here's the LCH, here's the ALW cipher, and there's also the KFW cipher. Well, when you look at these, this is pretty interesting. 206 in ALW, that's the gematria of sacrifice in Jewish gematria. And if you check my channel, I just did a video on celebrities who were killed by the numbers on 9/11. 2 of them being David Angel, 206 reverse, along with Barbara Olson, also 206 reverse. How about this 254 in the KFW cipher? Well, September 11th is the 254th day of the year on the Gregorian calendar. In this LCH Kabbalah cipher, his full name sums to 171. The 171st prime number is 1,119. Again, the digits, 119. One last thing about his name gematria is that in reverse Francis Bacon, this sums to 487. This is the 93rd prime number. Here's footage of the second plane crash. Look at that, 9:02 into 9:03. The second plane strikes right at 9:03 a.m. And then how about President Bush here walking to the podium at 9:29 a.m.? He's getting some applause, looks over to the side where there must be a clock, and right at 9:30 he begins speaking there. So they definitely love this number. On 9/11, we had Flight 93 crashing into Shanksville, which has reverse reduction gematria with all exceptions of 93. Saturn, using the alphabetic order, sums to 93. In the Kabbalah, the word murder equals 93. And think about the 2 planes that crashed into the World Trade Center. You had Flight 11 and Flight 175. Well, if you divide 186, the sum of those numbers, by 2, you get 93. And the 186th prime number is 1109. So this is a number that's very significant to that ritual. Roy Halladay was born in the year 77. And since his last birthday, his 40th, it's been 177 days. In reduction gematria, September 11th sums to 77. So does World Trade Center, 77. And don't anyone forget, on 9/11, Flight 77 hit the 77-foot-tall Pentagon on the 77th meridian. This happened exactly 77 minutes after takeoff. They say the plane hit it 530 miles per hour. That's actually 777 feet per second. But let's look at Roy Halladay's total age in days on the date he died. From his birth date, May 14th, 77, to today, November 7th, 2017, is exactly 14,787 days. Now, I get trolled for exposing this here on my channel, but the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry is running this country and has everything to do with all of these rituals. So see, if you take this 8 out of the number, it's 1,477, just like World Trade Center in Jewish gematria. But there's something else that's interesting about this number. First, let's just look at the 787, and you'll see that Freemasonry equals 787. And if you instead drop the 7 in the middle, you would get 1,487. That's the Jewish gematria of Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. So there you have it. I just show you the numbers. You can decide if this is a coincidence. But what I'm implying here is that it's not. This man was very likely killed as a ritual sacrifice to the events of 9/11 and whatever else might be going on at the time that these sick bastards like to do. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're interested in my work on the numerology of 9/11. It's over 100 slides, definitely my best work to date. And yeah, look forward to uploading that. So we'll talk to you soon, Truth Seeker.